Video. Today we're going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. We got two more games before we end February. We got the Brooklyn Nets and we got the Charlotte Hornets. So once we reach the end of February, we can go ahead and go through March. Man, it's going to be a long journey. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, man. 14 games in March, man. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 games in April, man. But we got 14 games in March, man. We'll go ahead and start the video, man.
Try to do this all for me, but with nobody, I treat them more like some outcasts. Everything have a price, even without a price tag. The word me over once it had it, so people forget where they came from. They too high class, man. Now I'm doing good. Try to get mine, started with plastic cups. Now I'm sipping on my pad. It's just like my
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Championship DNA. They'll have the home crowd behind them in what is sure to be a clash of the Titans. Sixers, Bucks, coming up next on 2K Sports. Stuff there. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at Milwaukee, with great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference. And of course, there's the 76ers right behind them, just one spot down.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they just have serious hopes for the outcome of this season. They're focused on putting up a banner.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
A look at the 76ers starting group. The dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Shake Milton out there with Maxey, and it's Green in at the 3. And for the Bucks, Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter, and it's Harris in at the point guard position. And grab these teams both stacked in the front court.
Stacked indeed, BA. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got to do more.
Here's Maxey. Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Milton shoots over DiVincenzo. And he didn't get high enough under that one. Lopez. And that comes off the assist by
possession. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Embiid, good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Go through the career statistics of Brook Lopez and the fact that he's been able to get to this three-point volume, it's just astounding.
Brett, with Lopez at his three, he was one of many centers to add that.
Well, he knew that if he was going to stay in the league, BA, he had to be a weapon out there. It's not just the makes, it's just the fact that he'll take as many as he does. And man, has he proven that he can make the big ones.
The free throw drops for Lopez.
So much talk about Lopez and how much he has changed his game to fit the modern NBA. And I think what's most impressive is not just the ability to shoot the ball, but the ability to be effective while shooting the three ball. Brook Lopez has worked hard to do that.
And Lopez drops them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Out to the right wing. Embiid against Lopez. Milton for three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, not really much of a flow offensively yet, only 1 of 4 from the field.
And the Bucks miss again. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 to start. Maxey, that's good.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Milton against Green. Harris passes to Milton. It's Lopez, high post. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Clock is at 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his run.
Start showing some rhythm.
Still waiting for the 55, bro. Get that done, man.
Embiid against Lopez. The ball's knocked loose. Milwaukee in the lead. Harris right side. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Embiid high post. Shoots over Lopez. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Harris passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, nice setup by Harris. Antetokounmpo has got 6 points.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations, getting over lots of bodies around.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout, before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Middleton. Allen, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Harris. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Andre Drummond is checked in for Joel Embiid. Eubanks comes in for Harris. Thibault, he's checked in for Green. And Forbes subbed in for Maxey.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive work.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Sixers trailing. Pass to
themselves. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And the Bucks pushing it up now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Finished off the break. Antetokounmpo has got 10.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
Well, Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Here's Nora. Some solid defense from Drummond. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Bucks ahead, they lead by 14. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And you asked Joel Embiid. He's not satisfied with the way he's playing recently.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate out there. So I need to go back to having fun and just dominate. And
I guess the process continues, Grant.
And with big men, it's got to be a team effort. You got to feed him the rock, BA, inside and help him get it going.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard. Plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Milwaukee.
Some great drives to the bucket for them tonight.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
They've got Grayson Allen. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Myers Leonard. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Nora in at the small forward. So back to Milwaukee starts the second win.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Forbes. He's covered by Holiday. Rebound, Milwaukee. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. Hated to see anyone walk away to lose it.
I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. Overtime, no matter which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
And this could be an uncertain time of year for a lot of teams, Brett, with the trade deadline coming up fast.
Well, a lot of players too, BA. And these trades that come up not always are about just the player and their playing style. There's so many financial implications that are in place. And you start to wonder, are teams building for the rest of this season or starting to situate themselves for the next 2 or 3 years?
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Tobias Harris comes in for Eubanks. Green's checked in for Milton. And it's Maxey in for Forbes. Middleton. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Middleton doing a good job of being creative and finishing a difficult look. Think about Middleton's improvement in this league. A lot of people not knowing where he came from or how his game has evolved. And they've seen it over the past couple seasons.
Maxey, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Here's Harris, up and in from the low block.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
Here's Harris, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Maxey, pounded by Harris. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got his second basket.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups you're asking for.
Harris passes to Lopez. Joel Embiid with the board. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Green for 3, hits the trifecta. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is what Green brings to the offense, the unwavering confidence to rise up and hit threes.
Milwaukee calls timeout.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Giannis Antetokounmpo checked in for Portis. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've still got a solid hold on that 3rd spot.
When I look at the Bucks, they've really found their identity as a team, managing to establish themselves as serious contenders.
DiVincenzo finds Lopez. And he banks in the layup. Lopez has got 6 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
I can wait to get some groceries for real.
Antetokounmpo
Hungry.
against Harris. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Harris. And the basket is good. DiVincenzo's got his first points of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Harris. Outside Tyler. To the right side. Embiid's got space. Here's another one for the Sixers.
What makes Embiid an MVP-level talent? The spacing he gives your offense, a center with a very good jump shot.
And Antetokounmpo with the basket. On the assist by Harris. 16 points for him. Outside Tyler. Back to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Outside Tyler. For 3. The shot no good. Milwaukee will come the other way. Right side. DiVincenzo. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Harris.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
Christian falls for it. And some changes here for the Bucks. Leonard's checked in for Lopez. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Harris. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Eubanks comes in for Harris. Milton's checked in for Thibault. And Forbes subbed in for Maxey. It's both from the stripe. And here's Milton. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Drummond. To the middle. Here's Eubanks. Drummond's in there. Drummond with the assist.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Holiday finds Leonard. The shot's good. Leonard's got his first points in this one.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Outside Milton. Green for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Green's got 6 here in the quarter.
It was a rough scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Here's Forbes. He's talking about Holiday.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Middleton, no good. Milton against Leonard. A clear look for Green, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. Green's got 8.
This is bread and butter stuff here. If you're tasked with trying to stop Green, you can't give him any space on the catch and shoot opportunity.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Joe Smith. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
This was a long inside. Shaq, I know you like this. And the guys were sacrificing their bodies, making plays in the contest, just wearing the hard hat. That's how this game got out of hand.
Head over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
It's their defense that put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. They didn't play the place. It's not going to pay. All we're going to talk about.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Harris and Embiid, the big men inside. Maxey out there with Shake Milton, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Here's Maxey. Outside Milton. There's the triple. And it's Harris with the rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. Otherwise, the mindset is just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. Following the score by Milwaukee. Now Harris, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
Harris with a head of steam, put his head down, and then put the ball down.
Harris has gone 3 of 4 here from the field. Harris passes to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Here is DiVincenzo. Harris with it. Milton covering. Ooh, good work defensively by Milton.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Harris to the paint. And out of bounds for the 76ers to take it. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Sunday, they're off to New York to face off with the Knicks.
And for that game against the Cavaliers, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset with.
Embiid misses.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
DiVincenzo. Yes, it's good. DiVincenzo's got 6. Brett, you played for some stiff touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball play here in the third quarter. Here's Maxey. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's DiVincenzo. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. DiVincenzo's got 4 points now in the quarter. For Philadelphia, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Well, they know if anyone can get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. And Grant, throughout your career, you mostly played in the smaller markets. You think the league is doing enough to help them compete?
I think so. I mean, look, Milwaukee just won a championship. An incredible season they had last year. I think they're doing the right thing between revenue sharing, the salary cap, the luxury tax. And remember, the players' union will always favor freedom of movement for its players.
Holiday's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Maxey. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Harris passes to Middleton. Puts it up. Offensive board. Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. The 76ers in second.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
This Sixers squad is struggling. Pass to Harris. Soft touch off the glass. Harris has got 8 points.
Soft interior D. And they've exploited it.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Harris passes to Middleton.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Harris.
First team foul. 76ers substitution.
On defense, the Sixers. Here's Harris. Oh, Cuban with a block.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's the break. And Harris gets it to go. On the assist by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists in the game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen, a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Steve Barry, 6-on-3. Holiday's got his second bucket.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Pass to Maxey. Launches the 3. A nice shot by Forbes. Forbes has got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Harris. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. That one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 4 assists in the game. Here's Forbes. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Here's Maxey. Antetokounmpo covering. No good on the 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide
just a foot charge.
Back in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The 76ers shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. Chris Middleton is out there with Grayson Allen, and it's Portis in at center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And that looks good. Middleton.
It just looks so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Holiday against Milton. Pass to Forbes. Green with the ball. Shot clock at 6. The 3 ball. Can't get it to drop. The Bucks go the other way with it. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. Now here's Allen. That one falls. Nice speed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Forbes. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. And Milwaukee has possession. DiVincenzo, pass to Middleton. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Defensive foul. Drew Eubanks.
And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Grant, anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games or 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's going to be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out and get through it and hope for the best for your ball club.
The versatility Middleton offers up is exceptional. A capable defender, a good scorer, effective shooter. So they're kind of switchblade players that coaches love.
And the basket by Holiday.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And here are the Sixers now. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Pass to Nie. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for the Bucks. The Bucks have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Here's DiVincenzo, and the shot is good. And the assist by Holiday.
They're really working the paint now.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Springer. Back to Milton. Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today.
It really did. But you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach.
Here's Springer. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Middleton passes to Antetokounmpo, and he lays it up and in. Antetokounmpo's got 22 points.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again maybe this season.
Now here's Milton. Pass to Nie. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown. Niang's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's DiVincenzo.
Man, simple Sixers.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Dante DiVincenzo. At the line for 2.
good. Well, Brent, there are over 50 NBA players from the continent of Africa or with family ties there. And the NBA is investing in Africa's infrastructure for basketball.
Well, they're building courts there. The league is going to grow there. And I think within 5 years, BA, we're going to have an influx of talent and a player who's going to come in to the NBA and make a huge impact.
Both shots good from the stripe. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Springer, pounded by Harris. Pass to Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
Lopez finds Middleton. Here's Harris. There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth quarter. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Springer, pounded by Harris. And so he draws the foul. Going to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia. At the line for 2.
He's up.
That free throw, no good. Brent, you were a dunk contest champion in 1996. So when you think of the all-time great dunkers, who's the first person that comes to mind?
I have to go with Vince Carter, probably during my time, the most explosive and exciting slam dunk artist in game that I've ever seen. But if you go through history, we know the likes of Dominique Wilkins and Dr. J. There's been many high flyers and many skywalkers, and we appreciate all of them.
And the second free throw is good.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. And there's 2. Work on the glass. Off that time. Antetokounmpo has gotten 4 this quarter. Philadelphia has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Right wing. Here's Niang. Here's Forbes. Knocks it down from distance.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great... Yes, sir! That's what you tweeted about right there. Wow. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Pass to Niang. To the inside, Eubanks. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now here's Harris to the middle. And Antetokounmpo in the bucket. Oh, the assist by Harris.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Niang. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. DiVincenzo driving. And that one drops for him.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Out to Harris. Jacks up a 3. Unable to get that one. Here's Springer. So this one belongs to the Bucks. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Giannis. an impressive performance. Talk about what this game showed you about your team.
Well, this game was great. I think everybody came out ready. Everybody played great. We were moving the ball. We knocked down shots. But most importantly, we were playing great defense. But at the end of the day, it's just a win. We got to build up this. We got to go back to the team, watch film, and get better.
It's just one piece of a greater goal. That's right. Thanks, Giannis.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Alright guys, so basically we're getting ready for the playoffs, but it's not quite done yet, so basically we're gonna send them through it, man. Alright, so on the next episode, we'll be going up against the Brooklyn Nets. So we got one more game before that, and that's the Charlotte Hornets. This will be the last game, man. And then we got, what, 14 more games? Let me double check on March. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 14 games. Yeah, I was right. We have 14 games before the playoffs. But once we reach April, man, that'll be cool. Just trying to get this game over with because I don't really work no more. So I don't really have a job no more. But, you know, I'm just trying to get stuff as soon as possible and play as much as I can. So I ain't trying to leave y'all hanging. We're going up against the Brooklyn Nets on the next episode. That's probably going to be in the morning time, around like 9 o'clock or 12 o'clock. Something around there. But yeah, man, if y'all enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. Alright guys, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe.